Are you sick of feeling angry or sad, depressed or fearful, envious or jealous? Do you want to get rid of these negative emotions once and for all? I've got some ideas that will help. Hi, I'm Simon Boylan, and welcome to the Tao of Self-Mastery. Negative emotions are unpleasant for us all and can be totally devastating if they're allowed to consume you. Your life lived in anger, sadness, or depression is not much of a life. So it would seem that if you could simply get rid of your negative emotions, you'd be better off, wouldn't you? But the reality is that you can't get rid of negative emotions, and it will be bad for you if you could. Negative emotions serve a very useful purpose. They help bring your focus to something in your life that requires your attention. They're one of the most powerful signals of your inner world, and if you listen to them and take appropriate action, they can be extremely useful to you. It's like the sensation of physical pain. None of us appreciate experiencing pain, and on the surface it'd seem it'd be great if we never had to experience pain again, but we'd be lost if we were granted this wish. Some people who have some forms of congenital analgesia are actually like this. They are unable to experience physical pain. So being without this necessary warning system for their physical safety, they break bones without realizing, are unaware of cuts and scrapes on their skin, and can even bite off parts of their own tongue when they're eating without realizing it. So as you can see, pain serves an extremely useful function in the protection of your physical body. And exactly the same thing can be said about your negative emotions. They all provide useful signals from your inner world. With the more intense the emotion, the more necessary that you pay attention to the signal that it's trying to communicate. However, problems arise when you get caught in emotional loops, dwelling in these states, not listening to the messages contained in your emotions. And then you continue to create these painful inner experiences out of habit or out of an inability to heed the lessons offered by your inner self. You don't want to experience these emotions, so you try and avoid the experience, deny the experience, distracting yourself and suppressing the messages that are crying out to be heard. The funny thing is that by doing this, by avoiding your emotions in this way, by trying not to experience them, trying not to face them, this is the very way that you will ensure they'll continue to haunt you long after they would have left you otherwise. The famous psychotherapist Carl Jung described this well by famously saying, "What you resist persists." By allowing yourself to fully experience your negative emotions, you can allow them to pass through you, and you can start to learn the lessons that they are trying to teach. So don't hide from the darker aspects of your emotional life. Fully experience the emotions that arise within you and embrace the lessons that they have to teach. Now, I know that this can be a lot easier said than done, but the alternative only brings further suffering and no inner growth. So do you have any of these negative emotions that seem to be on repeat? What lessons do you think your inner self is trying to express? And how do you try and help others that may be caught up in these negative emotional loops? Let me know in the comments below. I really look forward to hearing your thoughts. Look out for a follow-up to this video where I'll give you some suggestions on techniques that you can use when you seem to be overwhelmed by these emotions and what you can do to break out of a negative emotional spiral. If you like this video, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and share it with someone you think might find it useful. Thanks so much for watching, and I really look forward to speaking with you again soon.